Hello everyone and welcome to another 10 to Impress, a series where I'm downloading games from the Apple Arcade and I give them 10 minutes to impress. If they do, I'll probably do a long play, and if not, I'm going to delete them. So without further ado, let's take a look at the new darling of the App Store, Little Orpheus. This has got some absolutely stunning reviews. I'm looking forward to this. Now, a quick thing about the rules for my 10 to Impress is that I don't actually start the timer until we get past all the intro animations and we're actually in the game. Now, I am actually including the time where it takes you through all the tutorials and stuff like that. And as this game says, best played with headphones. Because I've had a cheeky little run through before. Well, I say cheeky run through. I kind of cocked up the last recording, but let's listen to the intro.
In 1961, you were selected for the Shukovgrad Internaut Exploration Programme SSSR. Despite failing your basic physical and being caught cheating on your entrance exams, on the morning of the 12th of April 1962, you boarded a rocket drill containing the experimental device Little Orpheus, with the purpose of descending through the Earth's crust to discover the relative hollowness of the interior and its suitability for colonization.
No, you've lost me, General. Did I do what?
You and Little Orpheus were dropped into an extinct volcano to drill to the center of the Earth and find out if we could establish a city there. Note, if you will, that this date is over 3 years ago.
Nice intro there to get us going, and the second that something comes up on the screen that tells us to play, I'm going to start the timer. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, we're sliding a thumb. We appear to be injured. Oh, look at the graphics on this, this is gorgeous looking. The one thing I will say is that it doesn't look particularly high res on my iPad. And yes, I'm doing all my gaming on an iPad. Purely because my Mac Mini.
Can you describe Little Orpheus to me?
Of course. It was large and round and had something of a disagreeable smell.
I was referring to its technical specification.
Well, General, no maps.
We appear to have lost our limp.
But it had this radio thing that I was supposed to use to let the surface know I had arrived. And some sort of battery wrapped in this lead box. But I was told to not touch anything under any circumstances, and I did notice the engineers who worked on it were quite a shifty bunch.
Well, we're tapping to jump, and just at the point that my pop filter comes off, so I should have a thing like a waffle meter, so if I have to waffle on, I can pause the timer, but I think I've solved that. Let's carry on. Oh. I'm still quite mystified where his limp is suddenly gone, but I suppose if you're in this environment, the last thing you're going to be thinking about is, oh, my knee.
The Little Orpheus.
Actually, let's drop down. Let's have a look.
A radio.
I get the feeling that there might be a secret down here.
Signal through miles of solid rock.
Or maybe not.
In order to boost this, a powerful energy source was required. An atomic bomb, Comrade Prevalov. An atomic bomb that you have lost somewhere below the Earth's crust.
Yes, that bomb. Of course, General. I can explain everything. But it is a long and somewhat complicated story. And let me assure you, this is not a case of milking chickens. You won't understand.
I love that, milking chickens.
Orpheus has ended up unless I start at the very beginning and you let me tell you where I've been for the last 3 years.
What I'm liking about this is that so far I'm not doing an awful amount, but because I'm so invested in the story, it's not bothering me. I'm actually enjoying this. feel like I'm sort of playing an audiobook in some respects. And the sound effects in this are amazing. Listen to this with headphones on. Right, so you have to swipe to the right and then jump. So you have to tell it what way you want to jump. It's not like an auto jumper, which I can see that gameplay mechanic coming in.
From the beginning, then. But this had better be good.
Oh, look at that transition.
Good, General. It's more than good. It's extraordinary. And it began like this.
Okay, I'm going to pause the timer here for this. This is a very Archer-esque style intro. If you've ever watched Archer, you'll know exactly what I mean, and if not, then you'll be going, what? I like it. Okay, we're going to resume the timer the second we get back on the screen.
An extraordinary sight. I realized this must be the fabled land of Plutonia, as documented by the brilliant scholar Obruchev. A trail of destruction carved by the rocket drill led down into the wild and mysterious jungle. The rocket drill itself must have snapped in half somewhere below Kamchatka.
All I can hear is Homer going all the way down.
Became lost in that prehistoric forest. If I was ever to get home, my mission was clear: to find little Orpheus.
I would say the graphics in the foreground, and again, I don't want to besmirch the quality of the graphics, but they have a very Wii style feel to them. They're not particularly...
And plunged deeper into that prehistoric jungle, where insects the size of dogs buzzed around.
Dogs? What sort of dogs?
I beg your pardon, General?
I'm more worried about the thing screaming in the background.
Big like an ovchanka or small like a barlonka?
Does it really matter?
Of course. Detail is all important.
Ovcharka then, General. The size of an ovcharka.
I find it very hard to believe.
Would you find it easier if they were the size of a balanka?
No. But I am enjoying your attempts to persuade me.
This very much feels like Flashback as well on the Amiga. Does anyone remember that? If so, leave a comment down below. Probably a lot of people that will be watching this don't even know what an Amiga is, sadly. Let's go down. Whoa, hello. Now we've got something going on. And I'm useless at this sort of thing. Maybe I'll have to go higher up. Okay, so we've done our first restart. How far back has it put me? Oh, not too far. Right. Alright, so you don't have to use the momentum of the swing. You just sort of swing when it's pretty much stopped, if that makes any sense. Jump across here. How long we got left on the timer? 3 minutes 45 left.
Another part of the rocket drill. But still no sign of little Orpheus.
Oh, hang on. Okay, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? I've played that little bit before. I'm not going to kill. Oh, move! This bit I haven't. Move! Speed running. Jump! This is what speedrunners do. They just jump a lot. Right, okay, let's go across here. Go on, up you go. I don't even think I'm going to need to hit the 10-minute timer because this is an obvious success, this one. Can I make this one? Ah, now we've got the momentum swing. Now, why did I lose some frames there? Okay.
Between the trees, I could see huge beasts, larger and more.
I just want to stop and look at them. I think I've got... no, run.
Could it be that Obrachev was right? And deep below the Earth's surface, prehistoric monsters still roam freely.
Yes, but little Orpheus.
Sometimes you just want to stop and take a look at things, but the way that the game is paced, it doesn't let you. You sort of, yeah, I think I've got to be on the move now. Move, run, big thing behind us. Move. Whoop. I like the fact you do get a slight sense of urgency. Oh! Yes, before anyone leaves a comment down below, I know I suck at gaming. Move. Right, we're going to go all the way up to the top on this one, because there isn't much in the way of momentum sway, physicky stuff. Yes! Yeah. Oh! By the skin of his teeth. Again, I've big props to the sound. Oh, hello. Yeah. Okay, so that's just happened.
The terrible lizard intent on making a snack of me was none other than the most awful of the monsters, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, now you are an expert on dinosaurs.
Oh, hardly an expert, General. Just educated by the best schools in the world, like all good socialists. And I remembered one crucial thing.
I'm listening.
Well, its greed is without bottom, its hunger is ferocious, but its brain is absolutely tiny. So, it can roar and roar as much as it likes, but it will never be a match for the sharpened mind of the good Soviet worker. All I needed was a plan to outwit the monster.
Okay, we've got 30 seconds left on the clock, so I've just stopped the clock again. And I think this is going to be as good as any place to leave where we're at, I should say, because it's fairly safe to say, for a 10 to impress, this is so far, this is something so far that, yeah, it's got me hooked, and this is definitely going into the long play category. So I'm stumbling over there trying to watch my timers, and that's it. We are bang on 10 minutes. Let's just get to this crate and finish up. Tapping hold to interact. Tapping and holding, okay. No. Tapping hold. Okay, right, you got to go behind it. There we go. Right, and on that note, we're going to wrap up now. So let me know what you think of Little Orpheus. It's definitely something that I'm going to be playing again. I might even do a long play video of it. What do you think? Do you like the graphics, the sound, the quality, the gameplay? Is this something that you would spend £4.99 a month on Apple Arcade to play? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to do the like, share and subscribe, and press that bell icon so you get a notification whenever I do a new video. And a big thank you to all my Patreon subscribers as well. And I think that'll do it. So until next time, ta-da everyone.